So my name is Gabby Hirata. Originally came from China, moved here when I was 18 for college, and started working in the fashion industry in New York City after I graduated in 2011. So I was really curious about keto because I was like every girl wants to try to lose weight, and I guess every person always say like, oh, I have 50 pounds I want to try to lose. And there's like only so much you can do. And I really felt that there has to be some fundamental change you go through to really get rid of that last lingering 10 pounds. So before I started keto or learned about keto, I always find, as somebody from Asia, rice and noodles are such a staple in your diet. And it's very hard to not eat it because that's what you grew up eating. And I realized like I just cannot keep the weight loss if I eat those things. And that's when I started looking into low carbs. And as you know, the more you learn, the more you realize, okay, there's this pure energy you can get if you just really limit your diet to the best things. I always think, the things salmons, avocado, pecans, like those are really good food. And how about have a diet like that? So that's when I really get to know keto. Well, as I mentioned earlier, when you started learning about low carb, there's so many options, but keto to me is the most believable one. It's really started with almost an accidental intermittent fasting. I love it. I find that really efficient. I'm a night owl, so I go to bed around 1. And I would have dinner around 10 p.m. And I can go without eating until 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. And I love it. And I really hate when people tell me, okay, you need to eat breakfast. I would say, okay, there's no scientific evidence for that. And I love going through the day without eating. And I felt really good at focusing and just getting my things done. So that's also when I started looking into actually enhancing that way of dieting. My life has changed tremendously as I started the keto diet because it also happened around the same time I had a baby. So I started the keto diet about 2/3 month into postpartum and drinking the supplement and following very strictly the diet, the keto diet helped me really, I guess, have almost a sense of myself. I would drink the supplement. I would say, okay, I'm gonna start my day with that, and everything it's just a lot better following it because I already made that dedication. Even though I have a baby, even though I have a lot of things going on in the house, I was able to really follow the diet. It's almost like a mental thing. The keto activate really helped me because it's a really special treat. Instead of going into the fasting and trying to eat high fat food, you have this almost shortcut. Instead of trying to sometimes get a whole week to get into ketosis, you have the supplement that get you straight into it. So I find myself before I started keto active, I would have cheat meal here and there. You fast into 1 or 2 and you start eating. It's like, man, I love eating, and you just start eating and eating. Then next thing you know, you were reaching to the potato chips. But I would start my day at 1 or 2 p.m. my first meal with the keto active, and then you just feel this pure energy driving you, and you don't want to disrupt that energy with anything carb. So it's you just don't want carb because you feel so good. You feel like your body is on this pure fuel. So that's really amazing. I definitely feel the keto active will help you get into the ketosis a lot faster. Before I took the supplement, when I was just experimenting with keto diet and fasting, I could go on days while following a very strict diet without going into ketosis. And there are signs that when you're in or you're not. And the first day I remember when I when I took the supplement, I think it's 1 or 2 hours, I immediately felt the difference. And that's really helpful because I don't have to go through maybe weeks trying to get to that state. So Yeah. So my life has changed dramatically, so much better now that I on the keto diet and I take keto activate because I'm 30 pounds lighter um, from when I was not taking it, and that's obviously I was postpartum. I just had a baby 2 months into 2 month postpartum. A lot of moms in our group would come to me as like, why do you look like this? Where is that 30 pounds that we're all trying to get rid of? And I have to really tell them passionately about the keto diet and keto supplement. I think a lot of people don't really know that much about it. They try to diet, they try to work out, they just can't get to that result. So with the keto activate, I really feel that I have a shortcut to lose that postpartum weight very fast and very safely. I would heavily recommend keto diet and keto activate to my friends and family. I think out of so many diets out there, keto diet is probably the safest way to lose the weight without the weight bouncing back. And the keto activate really helps with that process.